Good day guys, Lakan Ronnie here, together with my assistant Mel. In today's topic, we're gonna talk about the armbar, particularly the standing armbar. Okay, so first we need to define, or we need to know the purpose of an armbar. So primarily, an armbar is used for braking and for controlling. Okay, there are also key components that we should know on how to apply an effective armbar. So the first one is the proper setup. Okay, proper setup means entries. So we need to use entries in our in our game. So here I want to show you different types of entries that we use in LKP Dumog and Panuntukan. So the first one is the split entry, or what we call the sibat. So here I'm gonna go here and then go for the eye. Okay. If I want to go inside, I will use inside good lead or inside brake. So here and then here. Okay. On the outside, it's either I can use the inside good lead or the outside kalsad. Okay. So from here, I'm going here for my outside good lead, and also from here on my outside kalsad. So if you're going to do the armbar, you need to start with your setup, your entries. Okay? The second one is destruction. So in everything that you do, like a technique, you also need to have destruction, or else you cannot break an arm or anything without a destruction, because here, even if I'm stronger or he's stronger than me, I cannot bend this one. So nobody wants to be armbar, right? Nobody wants to get hit. Okay, so you always need to have destruction. So here in this demonstration, I will use something, okay, some sort of a weapon, but not a weapon, because we're doing FMA, right? If we're doing FMA, this should be weapon based. Okay, even if we're doing empty hands in FMA, this should be weapon based. So I'm using the ring for my tap. So some will say, oh, it's just a simple tap, but no. If you have this bull ring or college ring in your hand, your finger, boom. So this one is destroying the backhand. Okay? And the second one will be here. I'm breaking the eye. So that's my entry and destruction at the same time. So a destruction could be anything, like it could be a poke to the eye, it could be a slap, it could be your voice. Okay? Like if you shout, your opponent might get distracted. So anything. Number 3 will be jerking. So your armbar should also have a jerk. Okay? Your transitioning should always have a jerk. What do I mean by that? So for example, I have this one. So I have this one. This is my destruction, and at the same time my entry. So I break this one. This sends signals to his brain, not to present what he wants. Okay, but since, for example, he's a boxer, his muscle memory would be pam pam. So no matter what, he will throw this right cross. Okay? So it doesn't matter. So this one, you still goes to continue, and then here it goes. Now the jerking comes. From here, I have the jerk here. Okay? If I break this one, I have a jerk. I don't just simply pam 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 pam. No. It should have a jerk at the same time. Okay? So that's number 3. Number 4, it's the proper positioning. So proper positioning means you have to be on the right place. Okay? Because here, if you stay here and then here, you can get caught. Okay? In this position, I'm assuming the southpaw stance, or southpaw position. It's assuming the orthodox stance. And in this position, I'm gonna use my lead foot dominance that boxers use all the time, like Lomachenko, Pacquiao. They use the lead foot dominance to be on the right spot. Like for example, if he throws a jab, I tap, I distracted him, at the same time, I go out. Okay, when you go out, you're you're already stayed out of the line of attack. So you're safer in this position. Now, another step would be applied if he throws his cross. So look, so after this, I don't remove this hand like this. Okay, why? Because I'm anticipating the other hand. So here I'm gonna go here and then move to this side. Okay, the idea is to be on the exact spot where you can utilize this, or your combos. Okay. Also, you have to know the proper execution. Okay. If you're going inside, anticipate that this hand is here. If you throw this one and the hand is here, maybe he can be first to throw the punch. Okay, because of the combo, like 1, 2, 3, right? So always anticipate anything that goes your way. So for example, you're going inside. You know that when you're going inside, there are a lot of you have to be cautious when you're going inside, right? The safer side should be outside, but sometimes the situation dictates that you go inside. For example, he throws a haymaker punch. So if he throws a haymaker punch and then you go to the outside, then again you get caught. So it depends on how your opponent throws his punch. If it's a haymaker, we don't have a choice. We go inside. So he throws a haymaker punch, boom, and here it goes. I trap this one because I know it can be another punch, right? I have both of my hands, both of my weapons are also controlling this. So what weapon should I use then? I have my head, so I can do a headbutt, right? So these things, so the effectiveness of a technique will always depend on these key components. So without this, or in the absence of the one mentioned, the effectiveness of the technique, you can never achieve the effectiveness of the technique. Okay, so here now I'm gonna demonstrate the armbar. I'm gonna go inside and execute the armbar, and we'll see if what we're doing is safe, or we are putting ourselves in danger. So I'm using the inside kudli. I'm going in at the same time executing my armbar. So again, setup. So my setup will be my entry. Okay? Second one is destruction. So this is my destruction. This is my destruction. Okay? So I'm raking the eye. I'm trapping the hand, and then from here I execute my armbar. Okay? Some will say, "Oh, you're inside. The opponent can poke you in the eye. Your opponent can knee you to the groin, and something like that." So here we're gonna talk about the safety precautions that we will use in order for us to achieve the right armbar. So here I'm trapping this. So most definitely he cannot throw anything by that hand. Okay, by trapping this, I'm also trapping his arm and executing the armbar. So this is painful. Okay, he cannot execute this one because he's not in the right position. I mean, his balance is off because I'm pushing this one here. Try to throw a knee. If he throws his knee, then he's compromising his arm here, because this is a break. Okay, and again, we don't submit. No, we don't do that. Especially when we're talking about real fighting, we don't do that. We break. Yeah, If we control, we break first and then we control. Okay, that's how we do it. So by breaking, we have this one. We have the jerking. We have the jerking motion. Okay, so if the hand is down, still you can do this one here, right? So if it's here and you go for here, now that's the time you better be careful here, because of the hand. He can put, even if he pains, he feel pain here, still the hand is in front. Still the knee is chambered for the knee strike, right? But here, if I trap this one here, see? Okay, now I can now be the one to throw the knee. And again, I don't want to stay here. So this just the initial technique, and the follow through is going here, keeping him off balance. From here, I'm gonna go here. Now it deepens the lock here, and then on controlling with another armbar. Okay, so we need to identify our position. Okay. Okay. Danger side, safe side. But if you're on the danger side, you have to consider again this important things here. Okay, this hand, the headbutt. Okay. From what we have demonstrated, all of that we take away from him. Okay, the headbutt, he cannot headbutt. Look. This is like blocking his head. Okay? I'm trapping the hand so he cannot use this one here. Right? His knee is right there, the power knee. And if we can trap this foot here, we can also do that. But it happens accidentally. We don't, okay, I'm going to trap this one. So it will all depend on your training. So we have this one here. We have broken the arm, and then when we feel that, then we go right down. Okay, I have this one, I execute. Now, we remove again those counters. Okay, from here, I can now execute. He cannot tap, only with his foot here. Okay, and then I transition to this one, safer side. I destroy this one. Okay? So that's just one technique. Now, you will see this is common with a lot of martial arts system that we have met before. We also use this one. Somebody punch you, pam pam pam, and then they catch this one, and then they break the arm for armbar, or they push this one and go there. Okay, but again, if somebody is still like on his adrenaline, you cannot break that. So again, we go back to what we have discussed, the key components for an effective armbar. We have to need a destruction. Set up first, for example, I'm going here and then I'm raking the eye. Okay? And then from there, I rake the eye, I can hit him here, and then from there, soft muscles, not tense muscles, are weak muscles. Okay? And muscles were the ones to make the bone strong. Okay? So when it's soft, then you can break. Okay? You have to apply a jerking motion, not just by pinning him there or controlling him. You can do that, but at the same time, you don't just go here. Why? Because he can counter. You offer the hand, now you're weak. See? Even if he don't move this up, it can be broken. So he's using his body and the mechanics, the motion. So he applies the jerk, and then my arms is broken. Okay? So be very careful on that. So for example, I'm coming from an inside kudli, going inside. From here, I'm gonna go here. Look, I'm using the armbar with jerk, and then here, so there double destruction, and then from here I can use the body here, jerking technique. I break the arm, so when it's broken, it's soft, now I can use for control. When it's broken, you can use this, because it's broken. He's feeling pain right there. And then from here, I move this one back. Now this is control. I break the arm again, or just control. Okay? So, yeah, never use because that's traditional. That's the way they use it, way back. So, what we can do is we resolve what's on how we do it effectively. Again, guys, this is just like an advice. When you're looking at a system, you don't look on a parts of the system. Like, for example, in LKP, we do lots of drills, we do a lot of flows. But of course, drills and flows are not the totality of the system. These are just devices. Okay, well, for example, the flow that we use, this is just to familiarize ourselves with the techniques, like different arm bars in one complete flow. So of course, obviously you cannot use that one in a real fight when you do it. Like we have 30, for example, of the lock flow. You cannot use all 30 in a fight. Okay, but you're training yourself, to know about that certain type of armbar because of the repetition that you do, and also the flow. The flow helps you to not to think during a fight. Let your body, let your mind do its purpose. You're not thinking, but you're using the mind in that sense. Okay, so which is safe now? It doesn't matter. This is safe. This is safe as long as you know the principle. Okay. Now, what if I'm also standing on the orthodox? It doesn't matter again. So, for example, he's on the orthodox and I'm on the orthodox. This is match stance. So when he throws the punch, I use my my skills in evasions, like in panuntukan or in boxing. So again, position. Okay, remember, one of the components is you make yourself into the safe position. So you're in front. When he throws the punch, I'm using this. When he throws another punch, I can now go on for the eye rake. So I can just simply do this one. But, for me, I want to make use of my, everything. I can do this, but on the way up, I can make a distraction of some sort, like eye raking, like a slap right there before going to this. Okay, so from here, I can go for that and then go for my takedown. Look, I'm using this one. If I use my body, or if I move my body here, I can now break it with my one hand. I'm using my body as a brace, like this one here. Okay, from here, I can also do this one and then break this one here. I can even take him down right there. So from here, I can even take him down right there. Now, I'm only using my hand and my body as a leverage. Now I can, I can do an armbar here. Or I can simply break this arm, right? Also, so I'm using this one to take him down. Now after this one, I can also use this hand to take him down like that. So same way, right? And then I change my posture. I have that armbar right there. So I can simply break it. If you're using these components that we have discussed, if we remember all these things, then again we can achieve the we can achieve the effectiveness of anything that we do. Okay? So, what else do we do? Here, because we don't have a problem with the ground armbar, right? Because you will often see it in many competitions like grappling competitions, BJJ and everything. So the only problem of some people is they don't know how the standing armbar works. Okay, they tell many things about it, and it's okay because they are also studying. But the problem is they don't resolve it by studying, by trying it. Okay, in LKP we try to find out things like that. Okay, we don't judge a technique. You know, if we saw something that we think that is useful and that we think that is effective, we try it, in our training, and then if we see that it's not effective, then we remove it. Okay, we don't use it. But if we can resolve, if we can add something to it that will make it effective, the better. Okay, so here on this next technique, I'm gonna show a different entry. Okay, like a sibat. Okay, so here I'm tapping this one and tapping it. Okay, remember that I'm still using the ring. Okay, but for safety reasons, I don't want that. I don't want to use that ring to tap here. Okay, so I invert or I put the ring in place like this. Okay, so this is the bull ring. If you turn it like that, you have a weapon for striking. Okay, so here again, 1 and then 2. Notice that my foot goes out and then it goes back again, for better positioning. So I rape the eye here, and then now I have the arm here. Now I'm gonna twist the arm and go to this position where I balance my opponent like this. See? How can he counter like that? And this is not just okay, tap, tap, tap. No, it's a direct break. Okay, so for example, again, very slowly, I go out, I go in again for an eye rake. So don't do this one. So I'm here. So there's a lot of movement that is wasted there, right? So from here, look at the wasted movement there, and he's still strong. They can even wipe me out and throw me there. Okay, so my intention is to get him off balance. So 1, 2, and now I'm going here. Now he's off balance. Then this one I break. I remove this one here. Okay, remove this, doing my retirada, and now I'm here. Now I have the control again. Okay, then from here I can do different types of arm bars on the ground. Okay, so guys, I hope everybody enjoyed what we have demonstrated. And until then, guys, thank you. See you next.